yo, started from the bottom of the barrel, New York down to the Thames. See, I got on the apparel, champion hood check, Yankee for the check, done so much for rap. They wanna thank me in the wreck, kept boom bap alive. I hustled in the ghetto with goons that survive, real fathers that provide, break barriers trying to reach farther than the skies. I thought that was
What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Boricua Don Dada. Another raw and cut for y'all. It's Monday morning, so y'all already know what it is, man. Hope everything works out. New dreams, new goals, new everything. Get it popping. So this week, we had a light week last week. I ain't gonna stunt. I think we threw out like one thing or whatever. But there's been some news on the Opera Cup War Chamber, April 6th for MLW, New York City. So I was like, you know what? I gotta talk it because it's something I think I seen. I think I was able to read the hieroglyphics on the walls real quick. The first thing they posted was Mandy Leon versus Clara Carrera, right? Talented young girl. Obviously, I'm super biased. I'm gonna go with Mandy Leon to win this one, but they're gonna have a great match. Both these women are super talented and can go. So it's not like you're just saying, "Oh, Mandy Leon's gonna dominate this girl." Nah, I don't see that. I think you're gonna be very surprised with Clara. I know we've seen her. I think last year she had a match. It was a really good match, but it is what it is. The second one, now I'm going to cheat a little bit and look because it's Tony Deppen versus Tracy Williams. Now, Tracy Williams, when I seen he was from Brooklyn, I didn't know a lot of his work. Went into the chat with Muffins and AB. I said, yo, I don't really know a lot about these guys. And, Muffins was like, yo, Tracy Williams is official. Tony Deppen is nice. So I'm like, all right, let me do my homework. The homies are really high on these guys. And I find out that Tracy Williams is from Brooklyn, right? It's like Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. So I'm like, oh, I got to bang with this pause because he's from New York, Queens, and Brooklyn. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be really biased once again. And I'm going to say, Tony Deppen wins the match just because of my extreme biasness. Brooklyn, Queens, we rolled, DEEP, what? You wish I lived the life I live. And yo, Prodigy, rest in peace. Hit him with that shit, son. You know what I'm saying? It's the Queens, Brooklyn thing. And then I seen Calvin Tankman versus Davey Boy Smith Jr. And I was like, are they going to have Davey Boy Smith Jr. win this cup, bring it kind of back home? And I was like, well, here goes my point of view. Calvin Tankman and Alex Kane have had a beef since the beginning, right? These guys have had their own little story. They've had their own little issues. Calvin Tankman tried to run up on Mr. Thomas and Alex Kane. We interviewed him. It was a really cool interview. We talked about that and how wild and out of control Calvin Tankman was, right? It is what it is. But if you pay attention, I think it's either an elbow pad or a knee pad. It's like BBS. And both of them rocked that at one point. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't know what this BBS thing is, but it's a brand and both of them are rocking it. So we understand how wrestling works with rivalries. You know what I'm saying? But if Calvin Tankman goes through Davey Boy Smith Jr., you're like, all right, dope, right? And then gets to the finale. And Mr. Thomas, Alex Kane, whoever, both kind of walk out, distraction, or beat somebody up. And Calvin Tankman wins the Opera Cup or the Oprah Cup, whatever you want to call it. You're like, oh, shit. And I think what's going to ultimately happen is Calvin Tankman's going to win that cup. And at the end of it, he's going to get a Bomaye jacket. That's what I think. From what the writing on the wall is, I really think that they're going to expand once again the Bomaye Fight Club and bring in some new fresh blood. And right now, Calvin Tankman's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Who better than, you know what? We did this already. Me and you, we had this beef. Fuck it. Let's ride out. I'm going to bring the Opera Cup to the Bomaye Fight Club. You seen Alex Kane, my fault, it's early. Alex Kane have a crazy run last year. He had an amazing run. And Bomaye Fight Club has taken some L's lately. You know, it's no disrespect, we're calling it how the show does it. You got to put them back up. And Calvin Tankman becoming a Bomaye Fight Club guy makes them crazy stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Thomas, Alex Kane, those guys, you already know what you're getting. You know what you're getting with Calvin Tankman. You paired all three of them up together, and that's becoming a problem for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, the calling is cool. You know, it's the new thing, so everybody's kind of into that. I'm into it too. I'm going to talk it all the time. But Bomaye Fight Club's my shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but think about it this way. If you have those three guys, and then you have RSP, Ricky Shane Page, Kira, and Old Man Raven, you're going to put Old Man Raven in the ring to match up with who in Bomaye Fight Club? Let's think serious real quick. And Raven don't want none of that smoke with none of them boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. And it's no disrespect to the old man. I mean, and I'm not saying nothing that's not true. You know, Raven has an amazing career, but he's on the other side of the spectrum. I'm going to call it how we got to call it. If you were a young cat, I'm going to call you a young Thundercat. If you were old head, you were old head. Not my fault, your age is what it is. Listen, I'm on the other side of 40. You think anybody goes, oh man, Chef or Bodhi, that young head, ain't nobody saying that. I'm on, man. I know what it is. But yeah, back to point. I think that he's going to run through the Opera Cup. Calvin Tankman ultimately joins Bomaye Fight Club. And I got one more Bomaye Fight Club member I'm going to talk about this week. But all jokes aside, all seriousness, all that other cool shit, man. Yo, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we try to make a move to corner the market out here. I'm going to tell you that right now. Get a little subliminal. We're trying to corner this market for MLW right quick. If this move happens, I'm going to be real excited. I'm going to tell you that now. But it is what it is. I've been talking for 7 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what it is, man. Bomaye Fight Club. Let's bring them in. Deuces. Had to jump back on here real quick. I know it's going to look funny because I'm going to edit it right back into it. I was just finished doing 2 videos. And when I checked my social media, I seen that Calvin Tankman is going to be going up against, and I don't remember his name, and I'm not going to butcher it, but it's a WXW Unified World Championship. Now, I know that they said partnerships and, you know, debuts are coming in for this battle riot and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, but I just seen it. So I was talking about him with the Opera Cup. Now, how crazy would it be for Calvin Tankman to now hold this belt? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, listen, Calvin Tankman is about to win the Opera Cup and the WXW Unified World Championship. I had to throw it back out there. Like I said, I think this is super dope. Obviously, I literally didn't even get to move. As you see, I'm in the same position. Obviously, the artwork is still popping. But yeah, like I said, you know, Calvin Tankman obviously is about to win this belt too. Y'all know what it is, man. Bomaye Fight Club is about to have a lot of shit because I still am going with Calvin Tankman to Bomaye Fight Club. You know what? Let me get up out of here. I'm out of here. Deuces. Enjoy your week.